In this clip, I'm going to show you how to thread the upper looper and the lower looper of the serger. So first things first, if you get to the serger and you have just thread coming out rather than a chain, you know the serger has been unthreaded, therefore you need to thread it. So first thing that you're going to do, you're going to come to the back of the machine here and you're going to lift the presser foot up, and then that's going to release your threads. After you've done that, you're going to just come up and just cut off each of the threads. Okay, and then with the presser foot up, you can just carefully pull out the remaining threads. Alright, once you have the remaining threads out of there, you're going to open up the cover to get inside, so you're just going to come on the side, pull this down, and then this piece you're going to pull gently to the right and lower it down as well. So that was just this piece. Oops. That was just this piece here. So it's slightly to the right and then down. The next thing you're going to do, you're going to prepare to lock out the machine. So in order to lock the machine, you're going to press down the lock button here, and then you're going to turn the hand wheel on the side of the machine here towards you. And you're going to turn it nice and slow. And then you'll hear click. Once it's clicked, that means it's locked. The next thing you're going to do, you want to start threading the lower looper. So this button here has a U and an L. You want to change it over to say L, because you're going to start with the lower looper. So now the machine's locked out. You always start with the cone furthest to the right out of the 4 cones at the top. Okay, so this cone, I'm going to grab the end, I'm going to come up through the top, the antenna down, through the back of the machine, I need 2 hands to do that, so I got to set down the camera there. So I like to kind of pretend like I'm flossing my teeth here, so if you're holding the thread kind of like floss, it's easy just to go straight down. Okay, then you're going to come down the threading path here, and then there's a little tiny hook just under here. If you peek under, make sure it's hooked under there. Then what you're going to do, you're going to take the end, you can snip the end, and this serger is threaded with air, so you don't actually have to manually thread it. So what you're going to do, you're going to take a bunch of extra thread, okay, then you're going to come on the hole here on the right side of the machine, and you want to put about an inch or so of the thread into the machine. Now sometimes you can do this by hand. I also sometimes like to use tweezers. You need to make sure you have a good inch in there. Okay, I also have extra thread dangling just down below here. You need to have extra thread so that when you press the air button, this thread can be pulled through easily. So the next step, once you have it about an inch down, this is the button for the air. You're going to press it. Now you notice nothing happened there. If nothing happens, okay, you can press it again. Okay, there we go. This time it grabbed. You can see that the thread has gone down in through the machine and back out, and it just came out over here. So once it comes out, what you're going to do, you're going to tuck it behind and underneath the presser foot, pulling it out towards the left. Make sure it's not stuck underneath the blade here, otherwise when you go to serge, the blade will chop it. Okay, the next one you're going to do the same thing. You're going to come back up to the top, and this time you're going to do the upper looper. So the upper looper here, we're coming through the top, coming down. Let me use 2 hands here, straight through the back. Okay, right here. and then you're coming down the threading path and just tucking it underneath slightly here. Same thing, you're going to leave a bunch of extra thread kind of dangling down so it can be pulled through by the air. You're going to cut the end. This time you need to make sure that the dial here goes from the lower looper, press it back so it says upper looper, because now you're threading the upper looper. So I'm going to again insert the thread in. Remember to have a good inch in the hole. If you don't have an inch in the hole, it won't come out the other side. And same if you don't have a lot of thread looped at the bottom. So make sure it's not tangled around anything, and again, you're going to press down on the air button. Okay, so this one I only needed to press once, and here you can see over here, I have my two threads, my upper looper and my lower looper. So again, I'm just going to tuck it underneath my presser foot, which I have raised. Okay, now I should have two threads at the top. I can carefully close my doors, and at this point you should have your upper looper and your lower looper threaded, and in the next clip I'll show you how to thread the right and left needle.